Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Arsenal chapter. We're going to be talking about a few things today in the Arsenal transfer news. A lot has been said, a lot is happening. Links for the January transfer window are right about here. And you definitely know that we're going to be talking about Randal Kolo-Muani to the football club Arsenal, as the January move could definitely shape the Premier League. I could definitely shake the Premier League and for the better of the football club Arsenal. Gunners, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back today, and we're definitely going to be diving into the biggest rumors circulating ahead of the January transfer window. And guess what we're talking about? We're talking about Randal Kolo-Muani to Arsenal. Could this be the move that only addresses Arsenal's current challenges, but also shifts the balance of power in the Premier League? Definitely, that is something we're going to be looking into. So, reports from The Sun suggest, not only The Sun and also The Athletic suggest that Paris Saint-Germain is open to a loan deal for the French international forward. And I must say, Arsenal is among the clubs that are showing big interest in the football player, with Bukayo Saka sidelined due to the injury that he's sustained. This potential transfer could be a game changer for Mikel Arteta's squad, and hopefully it will definitely do things much better for Arsenal. So let's break down why Randal Kolo-Muani is such a sought-after talent and how he could definitely fit into Mikel Arteta's system and whether this move is realistic. So, who exactly is Randal Kolo-Muani is a question that everybody is asking themselves. Who is this young kid? First, let's introduce Randal Kolo-Muani to those who may not be familiar with the name Randal Kolo-Muani. So the 26-year-old forward began his career and also prominence at Nantes in League One. So and that was I must say. That was before moving to Frankfurt, where he performed quite well. He moved to Frankfurt in 2022. So he delivered exceptional results in Frankfurt, registering 15 goals and 14 assists in the Bundesliga during the 2022-2023 campaign. It's not far away, he still has it. So the performances and him a place or a move to Paris Saint-Germain this summer of 2024 at a reported fee of 95 million euros. However, Paris Saint-Germain's star-studded attack featuring football players like Kylian Mbappe then and also Ousmane Dembele, who's still at Paris Saint-Germain. Kolo-Muani has definitely struggled for consistent game time. So as a result, he's reportedly open to a loan move in the January transfer window to regain regular minutes, and that comes in from the Athletic. But what takes the question that I would like to pose: what makes Kolo-Muani so special? What do you think before I even get into it? Get into the comment section and let me know. Why do you think Randal Kolo-Muani is the perfect football player for Arsenal? And here, he's just a very good scorer, and he's quite versatile. He's a versatile forward who can operate across the front line, making him a valuable asset for any team. Any team would definitely have him. So we need to look at the key strengths and also weaknesses. But let's start with strengths. So, what's Randal Kolo-Muani's key strength? What are they, and why he definitely stands out? Let's break it down. He is a versatile football player. We know that he is capable of playing as a central striker, a winger, or even a support forward role. He is one that is quite versatile. His adaptability makes him a manager's dream, especially for tactical system systems like one that is played by Mikel Arteta. Then also ball progression, and we know that according to FBref, Randal Kolo-Muani is among the top percentile of forwards in Europe for progressive carriers and also successful dribbles. His ability to beat defenders and also drive into dangerous areas is a significant asset. And his work rate cannot also be underestimated. Mikel Arteta demands a high-intensity pressing form of his forwards, and Randal Kolo-Muani excels in this department. So he's relentless off the ball, often forcing defenders into mistakes. Also, not forgetting his goal contributions. At Frankfurt, he averaged almost a goal contribution per game, combining a lethal finishing and also an eye for the killer pass. A killer pass that is quite good when it comes to him. So with these attributes, Randal Kolo-Muani isn't just a short-term replacement for Bukayo Saka. He is a player who could elevate Arsenal's attack to the next level, and we could be seeing Arsenal doing on quite well in there. We need also to talk about the tactical fit at Arsenal and be realistic about it. Let's talk about how Randal Kolo-Muani would fit into Mikel Arteta's system and the setup at Arsenal, with Mikel Arteta having a 4-3-3 formation that relies on wingers and can stretch the play and also cut inside and contribute to the press. We know that the football player would definitely do quite well. And with Bukayo Saka and Raheem Sterling, both of them unavailable, the right flank is a problem earlier, and we could be seeing if something is not sorted, we could be seeing football clubs in the Premier League and abroad really capitalizing on that, and Arsenal could be miserable. So Randal Kolo-Muani could definitely step into the right wing role and bring his unique blend and of pace, power, and also creativity. So his ability to cut inside into the stronger foot would add another dimension to Arsenal's attack. Additionally, his versatility means he could rotate with Gabriel Jesus and also Martinelli, ensuring all the three football players remain fresh during busy schedules. So, in a busy schedule, the club would definitely be okay. Imagine Randal Kolo-Muani on the right wing, combining with Martin Odegaard and also overlapping runs with Ben White. His presence would definitely stretch defenses, create space and space for others, and also ensure Arsenal does not lose their attacking momentum. So the potential impact on Arsenal's season cannot be underestimated. Let's get into a discussion about the potential impact of this transfer on Arsenal's season. One, we know that signing Randal Kolo-Muani would address immediate concerns while also adding long-term value to the squad. Then short-term solutions, we know that Bukayo Saka is injured and Arsenal needs a football player who can make immediate impact, and Randal Kolo-Muani is the man with his experience in League One and also Bundesliga and international tournaments with France. That definitely makes him a well-suited football player to step up quickly. So depth and multiple competitions, we know that Arsenal is competing on multiple fronts, and Premier League, Champions League, and also domestic cups. Adding a Randal Kolo-Muani would provide the squad depth necessary to maintain high performances, and the levels of quality would remain the same across all competitions if he is good. Then flexibility in the attack with the arrival of the football player. This would definitely allow Mikel Arteta to experiment with different attacking setups, making Arsenal less predictable and harder to defend against, because sometimes some clubs can predict how you're going to play and they will use it against you. So feasibility, and also the challenges. It's not gonna get any easy. We need to be realistic about this transfer. It's not going to be quite easy. Like, why he's coming. So the Sun really the Sun, according to the Sun, we know that PSG is open to a loan deal, possibly with an option to buy, and this could work in Arsenal's favor, especially if the club is hesitant to make a large upfront investment in this January transfer window, because you won't be getting many clubs making that big investment in the January transfer window. Most of the clubs want to wait for the summer transfer window and they can spend big. However, there are challenges, competition from other clubs. We know that Manchester United plus Bayern Munich have also been linked to the French international Randal Kolo-Muani. Arsenal will need to act quickly and present a compelling case to the player and also PSG. Then also there are high wage demands. PSG football players typically command high salaries, so Arsenal would need to negotiate favorable terms with the football player. And adapting to the Premier League is yet another thing. We know that moving mid-season to a league as physically demanding as the Premier League is never easy. Randal Kolo-Muani would need a bit of time to make sure that he can adapt to the pace and also the intensity of the game in the Premier League, because you do not have time to train with your teammates and get to understand how each teammate plays, get to know them very well. You go direct into a game. You're about and literally walk into a stadium and start playing. That's how mad it is. There are risks and long-term prospects. It's not an easy run. Of course, no transfer is without risks. We know the Randal Kolo-Muani attributes are undeniable, and his lack of consistent game time at Paris Saint-Germain raises questions about his form. Additionally, Arsenal would be relying on him to make sure that he can perform immediately in high pressure games, which is a lot to ask for of a player, especially a player who's just come mid-season, where he has not yet adapted to the club, leave alone the club and the league itself, because it's a different league is not played in. That said, the long-term prospect the prospects are quite exciting. If Randal Kolo-Muani impresses during the loan spell, Arsenal could make the move permanent, adding a world-class forward to the ranks of the football club Arsenal. So his versatility and age, just at 26, make him a football player who could contribute for years and years to come. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you need to let me know what you think in the comment section about Randal Kolo-Muani and his perfect move to the club Arsenal. Whether you think he could make that big move to Arsenal, but I think the Premier League would be at stake. The Premier League would be worried if Arsenal went on and signed the wonderful superstar, because look, if Bukayo Saka is off now, because Bukayo Saka is off now, very many clubs are jubilating, saying Arsenal is going down, without Bukayo Saka. Can you imagine Bukayo Saka sitting down for 2 months, and then you bring in Randal Kolo-Muani? The force is going to be unstoppable. That is how I can call it. It's gonna be unstoppable if Arsenal can cash out, if Arsenal can go on and get the football player. With a few football players expected to leave in the January transfer window, funds could be raised and Randal Kolo-Muani could be all for the club Arsenal. So let's hope that another thing that we need to look at is the fee. So Randal Kolo-Muani is around 95 million. It was bought by Paris Saint-Germain at 95 pound million. So 95 euros, 95 pound euros, 95 million pound euros. So I would like to think to make financial sense, the fee that he is worth is going to be around that fee he was bought. It could reduce a bit or it could be a bit more. The reality of the fact is it's a big figure. The question is, will Arsenal be willing to invest in him that amount of money? But we have to also understand the fact that Arsenal, we've got to understand the fact that even when things are not going on quite well, Arsenal, financially, Arsenal will try and get the football player they want. We've seen, as it's not, if Arsenal pays £95 million, it's not going to be the first one. We've seen Declan Rice, who was worth something like £100 million, being bought by Arsenal. So it could be the same for the club Arsenal. Sorry, for the football player Randal Kolo-Muani. So, in summary, Randal Kolo-Muani has the potential to be a transformative signing for the club Arsenal, and his versatility, work rate, and also the attacking output make him a perfect fit for Mikel Arteta's system. So, while transfers definitely this transfer comes with challenges, the benefits could far outweigh the risks. So, Arsenal fans, what do you think? Would Randal Kolo-Muani be an addition to the squad? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I will be happy to give you my feedback too. And as always, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth analysis and transfer updates right about here. This is Abu Kals.